Hey everybody, this is Dr. Newman and I'd like to welcome you to the School of Nursing. I'd like to give you just a very brief tutorial on setting up your nursing Canvas website or accessing Canvas so that you can be sure to interact with not just my course, but any course that you have within the School of Nursing. Understanding that individual courses have different settings and each course will look a little bit different, but the basics of using Canvas is the same. So if you'll navigate to our website, nursing.uncg.edu up here in the left, and then if you'll look towards your right, you'll see a pinwheel on the right that says Canvas at UNCG. So click on that. And then you'll get to a login screen. My computer remembers my name and my login, but you'll want to make sure that you remember yours and potentially set that setting as you want for your personal computer. Do not choose that on a university computer or on a public computer or a computer that you do not wish to have other people access your account. Click sign in once you've entered your information, and you'll be brought to a screen called the dashboard. We're going to start with helping you with your account. So click on account up here in the upper left-hand corner, and then you will begin to you can choose to set up your profile. And you can see that this is an opportunity for you to enter information about yourself, and you do that by using the Edit Profile button. I'm going to let you do that on your own, but you can enter any information that you think here is important for other students, peers, as well as faculty to know about you. You can also change notifications. If you visit none of these links that I'm telling you about in this video, I would prefer that you please visit this one at minimum because it is the most important. It is the way that your professors and your peers will contact you should there be changes in the course. In this section, you'll have the opportunity to tell Canvas when you want to be contacted and when you don't want to be contacted. Now, understand that my screen may look a little different than your screen because I'm working in faculty mode right now. Later on, we'll switch to student mode so you can see that things may or not be different. You'll want to certainly know if a due date changes on any assignments. And so I recommend that you have this notify you right away. If you choose the little time clock, it will only send you a summary at the end of the day by email, and that summary will include all of the changes for all of the courses that you were enrolled in with Canvas, and that includes your organizations as well. I'm going to change mine back to due date because I want to know if any due dates change. I don't necessarily, as the professor, want to be notified when there's a grading policy change because any grading policy changes will come from me. But you, on the other hand, do want to know if there's a change in grading policies, and you can determine how quickly you want to be notified by that. You can be notified immediately by choosing the little time clock. You can be notified daily, or if you really aren't interested and want to know only weekly, then you can choose the calendar. If you're not interested in that topic at all, you can click X, and that's what I've done because I know when grading policies have been changed, since I'm the one who makes the grading policies. But I highly recommend that you choose Notify Me right away. Course content, I have a daily summary sent to me for that, but I'm not interested in getting my grades because I don't get grades as the faculty member, but you do. So I recommend that you use the Notify Me right away. So you can see where communication in this course and in Canvas in general is very important. So you would want to make sure that you go through each of these things and tell Canvas when to notify you and when not to notify you. It will also send that email to all of your devices that you have registered for your uncg.edu email account. So you would want to check that if that's what you want Canvas to do. If you click on settings, it'll bring you up to your personal settings that you have set up for this course. Please make sure that you are all on Eastern Time, and you want to make sure that you try to have Google Drive linked to the courses that you're taking. And then there are other things that are interactive for professors that are not available to students, but most do not apply to the graduate courses unless your instructor has told you specifically that it would. There are not any for this course that apply. So if you go back up to account, we've talked about profile, we've talked about settings, we've talked about notifications. You can also keep up with your files. If I click on this button, you're going to quickly get overwhelmed because it has all the files for all of my courses that I've taught in Canvas since it started. So we're not going to go there because it overwhelms me. We are going to look at ePortfolios. You'll notice I don't have an ePortfolio set up. And that's because everything that I'm doing, I'm working with through a curriculum vitae, and that's a different type of portfolio. So I'm not personally using the ePortfolio version that's available on Canvas. That is not a requirement for the Nursing 705 course. It is available to your other professors and students whenever you give them access to that, should you choose to complete one. All right. To access the class, I want you to be able to go to Dashboard over here on the left, and you'll see that all of the courses that you are enrolled in will be here on the dashboard. It might look like tiles, or it could be a list. And I choose tiles because I like very clear organization. And what do you do if your course is not listed there? The first thing you should do is go to Courses here underneath Dashboard, and then choose All Courses, and it will bring up a list of all the courses that you are registered for or that you have taught. You can see that my list is significantly long. Yours will be much shorter, I would imagine, since you are just getting started or are partway through your master's program or your DNP program. If you are an MSN nursing education student, you will have access to this organization. And so you should click on that, and that is how you will get communication from all of the faculty that need to be disseminated to all students in the MSN nursing education program. You will also have similar access if you are a MSN nursing admin student, or if you are a DNP student, you will similarly have access to information through a similar organization. Also, if you're a PhD student, you will have the same link as well. So if you don't see your course that is listed here, then you should contact your instructor. But you can choose a star over to the left if it's a course that you're taking this semester or something that you're interested in following, and then go back up to the dashboard, and you will see that all the courses that I have starred are now on my dashboard. All right, to get rid of them, you can go to Courses again and to All Courses, and then you Start. So at the end of the semester, if you want to clean up your dashboard, you can just come back to this section and only highlight the stars of the courses that you're taking that semester. I do recommend that you keep the organization for your class and your degree program on your dashboard so that you don't have to try to dig through a long list to find it as you need more information. All right, let's move on down to calendars. Now, as you can see, the calendar is primarily just a place when your instructor has an assignment designed for you with a due date, it will get put on the calendar. If you want to send an email directly from Canvas, you can do that by clicking on Inbox and then going to this little Compose New Message here in the middle of the screen. You can choose to select a course, and let's say we want to talk about Nursing 705. you can choose then who to send that to. And you can pick and choose who you want to send that to. So for instance, if you want to communicate with your group and you're in group 1, then you can choose all of the people in group 1, and then you can type a message. And then you can choose to send that message to individuals or to the group as a whole. If you want it to go to individual people, then you can choose this box. If you do not, then you leave the box unchecked. When you're ready to send your message, click Send. I'm going to cancel because I don't actually want to send a message. When you send these messages, they go to this inbox, but they also go to the instructor, they also go to the person's UNCG email inbox as well. So that's why you'll see a bunch of emails here that you may have already addressed, but if I address these emails in my UNCG email, it does not show that I addressed it in the Canvas email. They do not go back and forth with each other. This right here, this button Help, is a very, very helpful button. You can work through these links on your own, but here is where you can very immediately submit a service request to SIXTech. So if you can't find your course, you can click here to request SIXTech. Canvas guides are very excellent. They are very easily accessible. You can type in just 1 or 2 keywords and it will bring you a whole host of FAQs and answer and question sessions that might answer your question before you submit a service ticket to SIXTech. Ask your instructor a question is an excellent way to do that. Also, the best way to get a question answered by me Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, is to send an email. All right. I think that takes you through the basics of Canvas and how to use those for graduate level courses. And if you have questions about that, please do reach out to this help button here, and also reach out to SIXTech and also myself, and I'll try to help you as much as I can. I have enjoyed our time, and I hope that you found this helpful.